morning, everybody. It's Eureka John, and you are on Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas. It's 6:32 in the morning on October 13th, 2021, and I'm broadcasting on Float.app. That's FLOTE.app, and it is a decentralized, uncensorable social media and it's kind of like a mix between Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, but done in a way that is Bitcoin compatible and it's uncensorable. I believe it's built on the IPFS network, so there are no main Amazon web servers to shut it down or anything like that. So yeah, they're all about the free speech over there, and it's a pretty cool place, and a lot of people are migrating over there. So you can basically find whatever you want over there. I don't think that they're necessarily trying to be politically slanted in either way, unless it's just freedom oriented. So yeah, pretty cool site, and the video streaming works swimmingly. I've been using Theta before that. Now they're having issues. YouTube, I just can't stand the censorship and the whole bullying of people that I've just seen go rampant over there, while they at the same time let scams run wild. And then Odyssey's good, and I love it. It's a decentralized platform, but I don't have the 50. Every time I get any Odyssey tokens or library tokens earned by watching or given to me, I end up using to put up on stake to promote my videos. So I don't have the 50 Odyssey in my account to be able to live stream, and I'm working on building that back up by donations from Odyssey viewers and from by watching enough Odyssey videos. But every time I post an Odyssey video, I have to stake some Odyssey tokens or library tokens in order to be able to post my video on there. So it's a little hard for me to gather up that base amount. I guess I could just buy them. But yeah, anyway, so Float.app here has probably the most user-friendly video streaming platform, live streaming platform that I have seen. And for such a small website and such a new social media platform, it's really amazing what they've managed to accomplish and the team over there. So yeah, I'm sticking with them for a while. It seems to be a really good platform, and you know, as far as all the political stances aside, I don't care. I just think it's the most easy to use, and it's so reliable. So anyway, let's go over here to the old CoinGecko, see what's up. This is my video blog, by the way. I do this every single day, and this is my discipline. It keeps me learning something new, so I have something to talk about. And I might not always be right. Or I might not always have good information or whatever. And sometimes I have mind blowing information, I think, But it's my time in the morning to talk about crypto, so I don't bother my friends, family, co-workers, and everything like that about crypto. And it's my time to try to articulate some of these things and concepts that I learned, and it's helped dramatically. And I've also learned a lot about video streaming and stuff like that. So uh, anyway, that being said, let's go over here to CoinGecko. None of this is financial advice, and I'm not shilling anything, and I'm not your teacher. So just keep that in mind as I talk about stuff. All right. Bitcoin's at $54,964.61. Ethereum's at 3,462.36. So we're seeing a little bit of a dip. There's a smidgen. And overall everything's looking pretty good. I ain't complaining. Binance Coin 458.31 in third place. Tether is $1 because it's a stable coin. Cardano, whatever you ever want to call it. ETH, 212 for Cardano. XRP $1.09. Solana or Solana, if you're from the East Coast. Hey, do you have some of that Solana? Or West Coast. Hey, just bought some Solana. I do think it's based in California, so Solana it is. 146.48. Polkadot 34.96. USDC is $1. The Doge 22 cents. Terra 36.28. Shiba Inu way down there in some weird number that I can't even pronounce. Okay, and it's finally slowing down from its like absolute tear, meme coin tear beware of meme coins. You know, they are not. Don't be mortgaging your house and spending money that you need to buy groceries with on Doge or Shiba, please, or crypto for that matter. So yeah. Okay, Binance USD stablecoin, Uniswap 2410, Avalanche 5525, Litecoin 170.06, and then Chainlink 2459. So things are seeing a little bit of a dip. So yesterday I reallocated some tokens. I sold a little bit of my Uniswap tokens to reallocate, and this thing, that's probably the curse of human beings is restlessness and curiosity and the desire for convenience. All right, so those are three things that are absolute killers. So I ran out of apples. I don't have apples, but I have this bubbly rose kombucha today. All right. So it's not my usual cayenne cleanse. It doesn't have the kick, but it has some weird, like, smells like grandma's garden. Lovely. Oh. All right. So, all right. Anyway, so yeah, I sold a little bit of the Uniswap tokens, and I was gonna get some Ohm. I wanted to go see. Oh yeah, let me see what's up with Ohm. All right. So, where are you, Ohm? I did a video on Ohm a few days ago, and I was officially going to become an Ohmie, and I still plan on doing that. I'm going to be reallocating some work tokens at some point, but it's up at 1229.94. I'm waiting for a pretty decent dip. But yeah, it's that kind of not really stable coin, but floating asset token, I guess. But it's been doing amazingly well, and I'm not just in it for speculation. I like everything that they're doing as far as liquidity pools are concerned, and it's basically a bond. You buy into the bond, and you buy into liquidity pools. You get your liquidity pool token. They buy it from you when you buy the bond, and that's so that way it kind of allows stability in liquidity pools, so you don't suffer from impermanent loss, rug pulls, and stuff like that. And it's a really great way to invest that I've found. And when you dig a little deeper, but I did not end up buying Ohm. I ended up buying some toilet paper instead. No, I seriously did. And let me tell you about this toilet paper. This is some special toilet paper. Right now, I'm starting to sound like a salesman. I'm starting to sound like a Ponzi scheme, aren't I? All right. Yeah, but this is some special toilet paper. It's a toilet paper NFT. Let me let you take a look at it over here. And right now, you see, you got some crypto kitties right here. Right now, it's right here. Well, shoot, you can't see it. Let me get you all zoomed in here so you can see my fabulous toilet paper. Don't worry, it's not dirty. And yeah, so if you're listening by audio, then you won't get to see. But anyway, right now, it is just purely a placeholder. I bought it yesterday because I had 10,000 baked tokens. I was able to get in the pre-mint of it, and then I believe they're going public today. But yeah, I ended up buying a toilet paper NFT. One, because I wanted to satisfy my 12-year-old boy, type of potty humor desires. It's toilet paper. I gotta buy it. So but two, it's for an amazing cause, and I will get to that here in a second. So they're now selling toilet paper NFTs, and I have resisted buying NFTs up until yesterday. I mean, I did buy some crypto kitties back in the day. I generated some with me and my daughter, as you saw on the my address here. But aside from that, I've not jumped on this whole P4P profile pic type of NFT craze where people are buying CryptoPunks, the Bored Ape yachts, the stoner cats, and all this other type of stuff that people are just like completely aping into. And like, CryptoPunks, people are even borrowing against them now, using them as collateral. I mean, it's insane, the valuation of this type of stuff that's happened. Well, it just hasn't really stopped. People say, well, the bubble's going to burst. Well, the NFTs are proving to show a lot more use than just art, and people are tokenizing property. They're using it for tickets. They're using it for all different types of stuff. And NFTs are going to have an amazing use case in the metaverse. So I don't think the NFT craze is going to stop. I think it's going to move around and go different directions. But right now, like I said, I have this toilet paper NFT, and this one here is a placeholder. It is generative art, computer generated art, in which it randomly creates different NFTs with different accessories or characteristics to it to, I guess, to show some kind of rarity or commonality. All right. And hopefully I get like some kind of super rare toilet paper NFT. But tomorrow, October 14th at 4:20, I'm not sure exactly which time zone that is, but at 4:20. Movie 420, man. They are going to be replacing these NFTs with the computer generated NFTs. So they're doing the public sale today. They did the pre-mint sale yesterday to people that hold specific requirements. And mine was 10,000 bank tokens because bank was a participant in this, and yeah, so I believe it's other ones. If you hold certain other type of NFTs, like a Bored Ape Yacht or a CryptoPunk or something like that, you were able to get the pre-mint access as well. But so let me get into why I bought some toilet paper. All right, so let's go into this thread. Wasabi Boat. I discovered him on Twitter, and all right. Can crypto Ponzinomics defeat USA Ponzinomics? All right. Chapo Trap House doesn't like NFTs. I get it. I didn't know what Chapo Trap House is, but apparently it's some kind of activist satire site or something. I don't know. But they say that it's not productive, don't care for the art, and bad for the planet. Okay. All right. So here they're showing the price of these NFTs. If you go into OpenSea, you will see that the price of these are going right now for these are the pre-minted ones too. Hold on, let me zoom this in so you can see. All right, these are the pre-minted ones. I got like a little white speck there. All right, and so people are buying. So these are the people that have got these, and they've already put them up for sale on OpenSea. All right. They're selling for half Ethereum, 0.66. 1 Ethereum, which is about $3,400 right now. 10 Ethereum, I mean, yeah, somebody must really want. Anyway, the beauty of Chapo is their critique of the Ponzi structures of the U.S. economy. Okay, so it's like a politically critical site of the U.S. economy. Okay, let's check out this Chapo Trap House. All right, so let's see here what you got. I did kind of briefly look at it yesterday, but ChapoTrapHouse.com, open link in new tab. Let's see here. Okay, so it's like a podcast, and let's see. I'm not trying to get all sideways on this show, and go down some other type of squirrel rabbit hole. But all right. Chapo Trap House, the manifesto against logic, facts, and reasons. Okay, so it's basically I mean, I guess it's a some kind of site, political satire site and stuff like that. Okay, all right. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. All right, so the beauty of Chapo is their critique of the Ponzi structures of the U.S. economy. Well, here is one such Ponzi. If you are a medically indebted person in the USA, you must pay 100 cents on the dollar or whatever meager discount you can grovel. And I've experienced that. But racking up medical bills. I mean, the deductible on my company insurance plan is ridiculous. It's like $5,000 or something like that. And so it's one of those high deductible accounts. And basically, I have to pay out of pocket until I hit that. I don't hit $5,000 worth of medical bills in a year unless something major happens. And knock on wood, like nothing major has happened yet. But I've seen people get racked up with tons and tons of debt, family members included. On the through the medical the scammy medical field right now, and so Private actors in the debt market, however, routinely buy and sell these debts for pennies on the dollar. So while we must pay 100 cents on the dollar, or whatever meager discount we can gravel, private actors in the debt market routinely buy and sell these debts for pennies on the dollar. Yeah, and I've had medical bills that I hadn't paid, and they've gone to debt collectors, and you get harassed them because I've tried to contest them because I've got charged for some crazy stuff before. And I was like, I'm not paying that. But by the time I end up trying to contest everything, it goes to a debt collector. Then it becomes like a major issue and a pain in the butt. And yeah, it's game on from there for the debt collectors. And they love that stuff. People are making money off of your debt. So they buy this debt in the private markets and eliminate it forever. This is what RIP Medical Debt Org does. This is enter an organization called RIP Medical Debt. So they're buying people's medical debt in the private market for pennies on the dollar, and they're eliminating it. It's a nonprofit, and I think that's pretty rad. So let's take a quick look at RIP Medical Debt homepage here. All right, so where are you at? RIP Medical Debt. All right. Let me get this to where you can see it. Each web page is a little different, so I keep having to resize it. So apologies for that. All right, so eradicate medical debt at pennies on the dollar. Every $100 you donate relieves $10,000 in medical debt. Donate now. That's pretty awesome. So, I mean, if I had to eliminate two types of debt, it would be medical debt and student loan debt. People say, well, student loan. And there's always those self-righteous people. I worked hard to pay off my student loan debt. You sit there and you hover $100,000 in front of an 18-year-old's face, and then you try to blame the 18-year-old for that. They're barely kids and barely adults, and they can't qualify for a mortgage, but they can certainly qualify for $100,000 worth of student loan debt, and they take it with all this pie in the sky hopes, and then they graduate and they rack down with a lifetime of debt. I mean, to me, that's just predatory. So we'll have that student loan debt at another point, but right now, medical debt is also a huge pressing issue that is burdening down Americans, and especially with all the cancer that's been going around and how much it costs to get any sort of treatment for anything like that. And so eradicate medical debt at pennies on the dollar. Every $100 you donate relieves $10,000 in medical debt. That's pretty awesome. So RIP believes $278 million in medical bills relieves $278 million in medical bills directly from the hospital for the first time. Buying medical debt directly from hospitals allows us to help even more Americans in need. So what they're doing is they're sweeping in there before these debt sharks can come in, and they buy the medical bills directly from the hospitals at pennies on the dollar. It's probably the same price that a lot of these other sharks are buying it, and they're just erasing it. So together we've abolished millions of dollars in medical debt, but it's only the beginning. We need your help. Every day, 79 million Americans choose between paying their medical bills and basic needs like food and shelter. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten that medical bill in the mail before, and I'm like, do I want to throw $200 of these guys away and try to pay down this $5,000 medical bill for whenever I hit my head on the concrete and had to go get an MRI? Or do I want to be able to buy some groceries and get gas to get down to work? So you're weighing those, and you're like, I don't really need anything. I mean, I guess I'll take a hit on my credit for now. So, I mean, it's hypothetical for me in a little ways, but I mean, it's a reality for a lot of people. 2,884,125 families have had their debt relieved through donations to RIP. Hundreds of campaigns by local churches, synagogues, and communities. I mean, this is community banding together to fight some system that is literally trying to put the entire nation in debt. And how do you do it? Through the most intimate thing possible to a human being, which is their health. So I had to write and tell you, so this is a personal story. I had to write and tell you, thank you. All the time I received your awesome letter, I was feeling down and defeated. Then your letter could say, all I could say was, wow, wow, wow. This blessing has touched me in so many ways. I have a totally different outlook on life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And that's CH, and it shows like he's a U.S. Marine veteran here. And it just gives these testimonies of all these different people. Somebody else says, we almost cried when we realized the letter was real. It really caught us off guard. It allows us to stay more positive and for my wife and I to continue paying our debts. CS. All right, so there's several more testimonies, but it's weird because I get like weird random letters in the mail talking about eliminating student debt, talking about all types of stuff, like these amazing credit opportunities, and you never really know what's real. So you kind of open these letters and like, so I could imagine maybe getting some letter like this in the mail and just immediately throwing it away because I don't think it's real. So start looking at your mail and read the fine print and see. So how RIP works. Over 100 million Americans, 1 in 3 struggles with the weight of medical debt. Here's how we lift them up. And then they watch, let's see how long this video is. I don't want to encumber you with like some really long video, but if it's like a minute, we'll watch it. Let's see
Over
here.
100 million Americans, or 1 in 3, have struggled with the weight of medical debt, causing many to deplete their savings, turn to crowdfunding, declare bankruptcy, or worse, delay the medical care they need to stay alive. More than half of Americans say getting a bill they can't afford is as scary as a serious diagnosis itself. Our debt is killing us. But what if we could make that debt disappear? We're RIP Medical Debt, a nonprofit that has done just that, eliminating billions of dollars in debt for struggling Americans. We are working not only to shift the way we think about medical debt, but change the lives of people living in its shadow. So how do we abolish billions of dollars in debt without billions of dollars? By using the rules of the game, not to win, but to create a world where we take care of those who need it most. When you go to a doctor's office, hospital, or clinic, you might get a separate bill for every step of your care. If these bills aren't paid, they can be sold to a debt buyer for a fraction of what you owe. However, they will still attempt to collect the full amount owed from you. Some will add negative marks to your credit report, affecting your ability to buy a car or home, while others will even take legal action, resulting in wage garnishments and property liens. These actions used to leverage payment threaten the financial health of hardworking Americans who have this debt through no fault of their own. That's where we come in. RIP Medical Debt works with our partners to see through the chaos and find those debts that will be the most impactful when relieved. While we can't search for a particular individual's debt, we can filter them down to make sure we're serving the people who are least able to pay. With our donor support, we're able to buy millions of dollars of debt at drastically reduced pricing, which makes this disappearing act one of monumental proportions. But we don't stop there. We make sure any negative marks on credit scores for the debt we buy are removed. So not only can recipients forget their past, but they can begin to move forward. Our programs put no additional tax burden on the recipients and are compliant with HIPAA and the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And after all the behind-the-scenes work is done, every year we send out thousands of letters to homes all across the country, letting people know their past is in the past. Their health is not a burden, and their life is worth more than a bill.
Anyway, that's awesome. Almost brought tears to my eyes, watching that video. And then seriously, I mean, I talked about getting the head injury on my skateboard and getting a bill for that. And I got a huge bill for that actually. And I don't really know exactly how much to pay on that, if to pay the whole thing. And they mentioned, that they send bills for a bunch of different types of services, and this might not always be the real bill. And a lot of times, when my wife was pregnant and we had a baby, the actual medical office would say, well, don't pay this bill, but pay this bill. And they're telling, oh, they ignore this bill over here. And we don't really know exactly what to pay, so it's a mess. It's a complete mess. So I'm really glad to see this. Anyway, so back to the NFT. So over here, private actors in the debt market, however, routinely buy these debts for pennies on the dollar. They buy this debt in the private markets and eliminate it forever, like you just saw. Great, let's raise some money for them. So this NFT project decided to raise money for them. So enter crypto NFT games in a project called Rainbow Rolls, NFTP Fund. Here's how it works. An artist and some devs donate their time to create a generative art project. The theme is toilet paper and wiping away medical debt. So they sell a bunch of NFTs. At today's Ethereum prices, each NFT mint approximately $500. Paid 0.1377 Ethereum yesterday for it. I can't remember how many dollars that was yesterday, but it was approximately $500 something. So each NFT mint leverages up to approximately $500 up to wiping away 9K of debt. So that's pretty rad, right? And here's the website to do that, nftp.fun. And let me get it pulled up here. Yeah. So wiping away medical debt one sheet at a time. Rainbow rolls. Yay! Let me open this up so you can kind of see the entire website. All right. So rainbow rolls. All right. And so, over here, you would connect your wallet because it is a Web3 app. So you connect your MetaMask wallet right there because that's how Web3 works. And I constantly talk about Web3 and how amazing it is. And this is why I'm into crypto. So you connect your wallet right there to Mint. And yeah, so yeah, Mints are open, I believe, today on October 13th to the public. So anyway, back to this Twitter thread. So like a normal fundraiser, right? Okay. But this is where the crypto NFT Ponzinomics comes in. Unlike physical art, NFTs can be programmed to auto-donate a portion of every sale to a given cause. In this case, it goes back to RIP medical debt. So whenever you buy an NFT, one of the amazing things about NFTs is when you sell that NFT, if you are the person that made that NFT, you can get royalties from that. And it can be programmed to every single time that NFT changes hands, a percentage of that goes back to the person that created it. So it's not like baseball cards, because Topps baseball cards, for instance, I got a complete set right here, right? Well, Topps back in 1988, when they made these baseball cards, they sold them one time and one time only. And if I were to sell these cards in this box or sell the whole box, they don't get a kickback from it. But the thing about NFTs is if I were to sell this toilet paper, and this is what they're counting on at some point, then a percentage of that will go back to RIP medical debt. So RIP medical debt gets a percentage already from the initial buy of it when I bought it yesterday. And then when I eventually sell it, and then same with everybody else, and they're allowing 10,000 of these to be minted. When those people sell them and they go out in the market, a percentage of that will always go back to RIP medical debt. So, right now, yeah, this $500 sale wipes away 9K of debt, but like a normal fundraiser. But this is where the crypto Ponzi NFT economics comes into place. Unlike physical art, NFTs can be programmed to auto-donate a portion of every sale to a given cause. In this case, it goes back to RIP medical debt. So each secondary sale of these fluffy little pookies will become a little debt canceling machine as long as DGen NFT traders see fit. And there are a lot of DGen NFT traders out there right now. They love their little NFTs. It gives people clout. People make them their profile pics. Twitter has just now created an NFT verification device on their platform so people can show the NFTs as their profile pic, like this person is doing here, and it shows clout. Like if somebody has a CryptoPunk verified NFT on their Twitter profile, you can tell that they're either really rich or they're an OG in the crypto space. And people are using this as clout, and it's as silly as you think it may be, it's a reality. So each secondary sale of these fluffy little pookies will become a little debt canceling machine as long as DGen NFT traders see fit. So this person says, I made my bets and think the rainbow rolls model is a unique way to channel NFT mania into a public good that will persist. Whether you like it, the art or not, this is something new. And I saw that. So as I was getting ready to reallocate my stuff and buy some OHM tokens, I was just like, I saw this. I saw this announcement come through the Bankless DAO. They're saying, hey, you guys, if you own 10,000 Bankless tokens, you can get in the pre-mint of this. And, so just heads up. And so they said, yeah. So, and then they give some kind of outro about Chapo heads. I don't understand. So anyway, that's a pretty cool little thread. Let me find the Rainbow Rolls Medium. I'm going to just do a search for it and see if I can find that announcement, because I don't feel like digging through the Bankless DAO Discord right now. Okay, Rainbow Rolls NFT. All right, here we go. So here's their medium. I'm going to be linking all this stuff in the video description. So the epic and true story off-white paper behind NFTP DAO, non-fungible toilet paper. So that's what NFTP DAO stands for, non-fungible toilet paper. So toilet paper kind of would be, fungible, just like cash. Fungible means something that is the same one place, and then if you have something else somewhere else, it's this exact same value or item. Toilet paper is fungible. Tickets to a concert or to whatever are non-fungible, or from your police officer. That's a non-fungible token. So the true and epic story off-white paper behind NFTP DAO, non-fungible toilet paper rainbow rolls, and the crusade to raise money for public goods. And they show a tweet here: going to sell all my gold for toilet paper. Gold is bad for the environment, and with toilet paper not requiring any work to mine, I feel better supporting it. This is you. And then toilet paper at least has utility, and it's deflationary. Oh man, yeah. I mean, if I had a dime for every square of toilet paper I used to wrap houses in middle school, I would be a rich person. So TLDR, mint rainbow rolls to support public goods on Tuesday at 4:20 Eastern Time. Monday, if you're holding a whitelisted token, because you can have it all, and a super cute NFT and funded public goods. I think it ended up being Tuesday for the pre-mint, and then Wednesday today for the public mint. So anyway, get hype. 3 million. Let's see. Let's check out this video real quick. It's 39 seconds long, so we can watch it. All right, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so you think all this NFT stuff's about degen behavior and just about stupid, art and stuff like that. It's not. Okay, so let's start with the mint info. Supply 10K. Back when they wrote this, contract address to be TBD, OpenSea collection TBD. You saw my OpenSea thing. I'll go check out theirs in a second. You can just go to OpenSea.com and then just do a search on rainbow rolls. You'll find it. So pre-mint. And then that said Monday, but it actually happened yesterday. And then launch Tuesday. It's actually happening today. The mint price 0.1337 ETH. And then multi-sig, where you can YOLO donations. So who made this? NFTP DAO is an all-star collaboration between contributors to Raid Guild, Gitcoin, Badger DAO, Opolis, Giveth, Metagame, Metacartel, Spork DAO, Popsicle, NFTA, Metafactory, Open Zeppelin, LSD, LSDAO, and the Defiant Pixel Society. I mean, those are some heavy hitters right there, and a few others who wish not to be listed. Our primary artist, known to us only by the letters RAGD, is an incredibly talented creative director who is venturing into the Web3 NFT space for the very first time. As much as we've done to help his trip down the rabbit hole a smooth one, it'll be up to the community to ensure the project's success. So why we made this? To fund public goods, as I sat there and explained with the whole RIP medical debt. We got tired of seeing reductive thematic cash grabs. Exactly. That's why I didn't get involved in them before. We wanted to prove that people wouldn't mint anything based on the right market constraints of peer pressure, FOMO, and Q art. More importantly, we wanted to do it for public goods. We set off on a mission to raise money for public goods in the footsteps of moonshot bots, but not on a price curve. Top talent from across the metaverse was drawn to this mission, volunteered to overwork themselves for 5 weeks in the name of a few good causes. Before I dive into that, I want to give a special shout out to some folks that helped us lead us to where we are right now. And they give shout outs to John Poller, John Oliver. Okay. And in this episode where we were first introduced to RIP medical debt. Okay. So John Oliver had it on his show, and the concept of buying debt at a bulk discount to wipe away a multiple of money we raise. On Tuesday, we proved to this retired pastor that the power of magic internet money can be harnessed for good. Praise be. All right. So my friends Hudson Jameson and Stephen Cole for having this epic interaction. They want to throw a shout out to them. Toilet paper is a deflationary asset. So Hudson Jameson said, going to sell all my Bitcoin for Ethereum when I get home. Bitcoin's bad for the environment. And with Ethereum moving to proof of stake, I feel better supporting it. And then Stephen Cole said, going to sell all my gold for toilet paper. Gold is bad for the environment, and with toilet paper not requiring any work to mine, I feel better supporting it. All right. And then they want to give a shout out to the Rainbow Rolls team, and then to the channel partners, Gitcoin, Giveth, RIP Medical Debt, Bright ID, and Bankless DAO. I also set up a Bright ID account. I joined their Rainbow Rolls DAO, and you have to verify yourself through Bright ID to join their DAO. Anyway, where's the money going? 16.5% to Gitcoin. The first 50K goes to funding the Funders League. The remaining will be put in a DAO where Rainbow Roll holders will have a say in which grants to fund during match rounds. Cool. 16% goes, 0.5% goes to Giveth. The first 50K will be given directly to Giveth team to determine how to allocate it. The remainder will be put in a DAO where Rainbow Roll holders will have a say in which projects to fund. 20% goes to RIP Medical Debt, and that's the organization that I just showed you that eliminates medical debt. 10% to a DAO. 10% of all profits will be directed to a DAO that, while earmarked for charitable giving, will be under the control of the Rainbow Roll holders by token voting. There will be a monthly meeting to get together, discuss possible recipients, and vote. And then 30% for the team: smart contracts, Figmas, websites, memes, copy, poop tweets, community building, and art that is cute. AF ain't cheap, right? We were able to distract some of the top talent across the industry for almost 6 weeks with no guarantee they would see a dime in exchange for their blood, sweat, and tears. That's amazing. People, they're getting people to work for free and for a good cause. And then, a lot of times when you do stuff like that out of the goodness of your heart, it will come back tenfold. And hopefully this does for the people that did that. So 7% for marketing. We have some amazing plans, some of which have already been implanted. We're giving away Pelotons, custom squatty potties, top shelf Smarket bidet toilets, NFTs, and maybe even a 2007 Kia Sedona. So some of the back of the napkin math. Minting one Rainbow Rolls is 0.1337 ETH, which is at $3,600 is $481. So 20% of 481 is 96.2. So RIP Medical Debt can wipe away debt at a 1 to 100 ratio. $96.2 donated to RIP Medical Debt equals $9,620. So that $96 equals $9,600 of debt wiped out. So you minting one Rainbow Roll equals $9,620 worth of medical debt we can wipe off the face of the planet. That may not be a lot of money to you, but to a real family out in the meat space we're all pretending not to live in anymore, to a real family struggling to get out from under medical bills, 10K off the burden is a metric F-ton of debt. Yes. Yeah, if I were to receive out of just the blue $10,000 to pay towards my medical bills, and we're still paying off some bills from whenever my youngest 2-year-old was born. So in exchange for a cute piece of art to grace your OpenSea portfolio, you're entering a chance to win some great prizes. You're wiping away almost 10K in medical debt per mint, and you're also sending $80 to Gitcoin and $80 to Giveth. So one last bit of math before you move on to the next session. If we mint all 10K, it ends up being almost $975,000 raised for RIP Medical Debt, which means with any action on the secondary market at all, we're going to be able, without any action on the secondary market at all, so meaning if everybody just holds it and nobody sells those NFTs, they're going to wipe away $100 million worth of medical debt. So that's powerful. So tell me you don't want to be a part of that. Hop into the Discord, invite your friends, and let's mint the F out of these Rainbow Rolls. So the Rainbow Rolls here, now here they are. This, I guess, is a minted one of what it will look like. They have 11 generative categories: the background, the pattern, the roll pattern, the frame color, the ears, the eyes top, mouth top, eyes bottom, mouth bottom, and damage. They're all unique properties, and I guess they will add to the rarity or the commonality of it. And then they had a whitelist, what I was talking about. So the people that are hold Moonshot bots or Loogies or Mars Shot bots or Bored Ape Yop Clubs or Landau, One Land or One Genesis, or Heroes of Evermore, if they hold one of those, they get the whitelisted for the pre-mine that happened yesterday. If somebody holds a SAC token, they get to have it. 10,000 bank tokens, if they hold those, they get to jump in the pre-mine. The GTC, the Gitcoin Major General, Bright token for Bright ID, if they hold 500 of those, all these other different tokens here, so so anyway, Badger DAO, P-Seeds, Klima DAO, DSD, DeFi Nation, Panvala, Coin, so a nod to the community members who support the stalwart pioneer coin artist. So anyway, That's that. I think that's that in a wrap. I spent 42 minutes talking. It's a long show today, but I really wanted to cover this, as best as I am able to. Once on tomorrow at 4:20, whatever time that is, these will be replacing this in my NFT portfolio, and I'll see which one I get. Hopefully, I get like some kind of super rare one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Never thought I'd see the day when I was buying toilet paper for around $500 and then looking forward to see what type of rarity I get for my TP, for my Bungfolio. All right. Oh, what a day. The day has not even begun yet. Yeah. So, a lot of interesting stuff coming up. I have two good interviews solidly lined up. One Saturday night, so I will broadcast live Saturday night, and I'll be doing some editing and then posting it up on YouTube for you to see Sunday morning. And then the Wednesday after this one, I have an interview with the marketing director of Insurace.io to talk about DeFi insurance. And yeah, that's a pretty interesting phenomenon with all these hacks and scams and everything that you saw happen on Compound in this past week, Compound Finance. And I wonder how many people have used that insurance protocol to cover themselves with that. So yeah, lots of interesting questions, things I want to ask them about the insurance industry and DeFi. Will it be mandatory one day? We don't know. I mean, and what would that do to the crypto industry if they were to start making insurance mandatory and stuff like that? I don't know. Lots of questions. All right. So anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and hit me up, give me a thumbs up and all that stuff. Show me you liked it. And yeah, it'll be on YouTube, BitChute, and Odyssey. Those are the three platforms that I put this video up on. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.